Hi, creative friends. So it's fall here in Portland. We're having a beautiful change of colors in the leaves right now and in the trees. So I've just spent the morning doing one of my favorite fall activities, which is collecting lots of beautiful leaves. I have a whole bag full of them, and I'm going to sort them out by color and size, and I'm going to make a beautiful nature mandala. Just a tip about collecting the leaves. A tip is to choose the freshest leaves that you can, like really freshly fallen leaves. And you can identify those because they're going to be very bright in color. They're really going to just jump right at you. They're going to have like a little bit of a glossiness to them still, like they were still on the tree. So they haven't become dull, they haven't become dry, the corners are not starting to curl up. It's time to make a beautiful fall floral mandala. This can be a centerpiece for your table, or it could be an altarpiece, or it could just be a fun project for you to enjoy the fall season. Yellow chrysanthemums and some chrysanthemum leaves. I have some little mosses that I collected, and of beautiful autumn leaves that I collected yesterday. And I'm going to work from the outside in. Maybe some mosses might be nice. You want to be respectful and just take what the earth and the plants freely offer to you. So just take just what you need. Don't take an overabundance of things. If you clip things from the plants, the best practice is to ask permission from the plant. And that's something that we don't often think of, but plants are sentient, intelligent beings, and they have their own life, and it's best to be respectful and ask for permission whenever you take something from another living being. And these are mosses that were just on the ground. Where I live in Portland, Oregon, mosses just grow on the trees and on sidewalks and walls and things like that, rocks. And sometimes they will just drop and fall on the ground. So I only gather the mosses that have fallen on the ground. We're honoring the beauty of the earth, and we want to do that in as respectful a way as possible. So it's good to have an intention in mind while you are creating your mandala. And if we're thinking about, say, in this season of autumn, perhaps the abundance that the earth gives to us in the form of a wonderful harvest of foods and color and just the rich experience of life, then perhaps we want to have an intention of expressing gratitude. So have that in mind. Okay, clipped some more leaves. The chrysanthemums were the only thing that I did not gather myself. The reason I decided to work from the outside in is because it's easier to overlap the pieces this way. If I put pieces on top as I go in toward the center, it makes it a little bit easier. So I collected quite a lot of autumn leaves yesterday, and to keep them fresh, I put them in this plastic bag with a damp paper towel so that they won't dry out, and then I put this bag in my refrigerator. Love these deep, dark red tones. And actually, I'm kind of rethinking the mosses at this point because it's making my leaves kind of go up too much. So let me put the mosses back. The creative process is all about trying things and seeing what works for you. And nothing is perfect in the beginning, and nothing is perfect all the way through the process. Red leaves, like that. Look at this, isn't that incredible? So maybe I'll just put these red leaves all around like that. Look at that. So this is a way to just really enhance your experience of the fall and the seasons and nature, because you're not just enjoying the leaves outside, and that of course is wonderful too, but you're bringing them into your space, into your home. And that just adds a whole nother level of enjoyment when you create this autumn leaf mandala. So keep your intention in mind as you're creating. I just can't get over the artistry of nature. Look at that. Incredible. So look at these fiery flame ones. And I can sort of layer these around like that. These are just so incredible. I always say that nature is the best artist. Add some smaller orange leaves in toward the center. This really, to me, it mirrors the warmth of the season of fires and all the other colors that we have in the autumn, like pumpkins. I just love autumn colors. And maybe, are we ready for this center? Have a beautiful yellow chrysanthemum in the center. I love that. And maybe I would like to tuck in a few little mosses. And it also adds a nice little bit of texture too. Give it a little spritz to keep it fresh. A beautiful autumn leaf and flower mandala.